Now we come to the second part of the first part of the speaking test, which is after the introduction. Now, there will generally be some topics on which the examiner will talk to you and ask you questions. Maybe 2 or 3 questions on each topic, and the answers can be in 2 or 3 sentences. So, this will carry on for the next part, which is about 2 or 3 minutes. And here, you will see that the first question on the topic will be a particular one. Then the next one will be more general. Here is an example. Question 1, example, do you play sports? Question 2, what sports are popular in your country? Question 3, why do people like to play sports? So do you notice the difference between these 3 questions? Do you play sports is more about yourself, whether you like to play sports or not. The next question is about your environment or your country, what sports are popular here. And then the third question is a more general one, why do people like to play sports? So you can see the difference in the nature of these 3 questions. And here are the example answers, where you can just try to modify these answers. It's not necessary that there should be just one type of answer, but just to guide you and help you to practice in this lesson. So I've given some sample answers. Here we are. Answer 1, do you play sports? Now you can answer it this way. Yes, I like to play sports. I particularly like to play cricket. So you understand? Here we have preposition to. I like to play. I particularly like to play cricket or football or whichever sport it is, right? So you can answer in this manner. You can also answer differently. You can say, I'm afraid I don't play any sport, but I do watch sports, mostly on television. So this is also a possible answer. Don't be afraid of answering in such a way. Similarly, you can say, no, I don't really like any sports. I'm not really inclined towards sports. So you see the complexity of the answers. You can simply answer simply and say, no, I don't play sports. But that's not a good answer. It doesn't tell the listener anything. But then you could say, I'm not really inclined towards sports. I prefer other hobbies. So that is a more complex answer and a more satisfying one than just a simple short answer. Then look at question 2. What sports are popular in your country? And the answer, possible answer or suggested answer is, some sports that are popular in my country are, and you can mention 2 or 3 sports, cricket, football, basketball, whatever it may be. Some sports that are popular in my country are dash, dash and dash. But I think that dash is the most popular, right? So you can give 2 sentences for the answer. You can mention several sports. Then you can say that this one is the most popular. And then another type of sentence you could use here is in my country. Rather than saying in my country later and starting the sentence with some sports that are popular, you can start it differently. You can say in my country, dash is the most popular sport or sports. Most people like to play this sport or watch this sport. So in this way, you can give a slightly more elaborate answer. Okay. Now answer 3. Why do people like to play sports? Answer to this question suggested is that people like to play sports because, now this is a fairly open question. So you can put in anything, whatever comes to your mind. Why do people like to play sports? So maybe they like to play sports because of health, because of fitness, because of interest, because they like to play that. It increases their capacity to have teamwork, to play in a team, and so on. So there may be various reasons why people like to play sports. So you can give 3 or 4 reasons like that over here in this sentence. That's why we call it an open answer. You can elaborate a little bit. Then you have an alternative to that, which is sports makes us dash. So you could say sports makes us healthier, sports makes us capable, or sports makes us happier, better, able to work in teams, etc. And then you can also use a sentence like, I suppose that's why people play sports. So you can use sentences or phrases of this kind. I suppose. I suppose one reason is something. Why do people like to play sports? I suppose one reason is that people want to be healthy, and or the people like to be entertained and pass their time in a pleasant way. So you can give various reasons, but you can start by saying, I suppose people like to play sports because, right? Because here the reason is being asked. So in this way, you can modify these answers. This is what you have to practice.